and I am presently looking after the rural housing scheme in the country, being implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. And this scheme has made a lot of impact on rural citizens in the country. In the last 10 years, we have completed more than 35 million houses in the country. Then in the first meeting of the cabinet, they announced that 20 million more houses to be constructed in rural India and 10 million in urban area. Since inception, we have very dedicated structure of implementation of the scheme, where year-wise targets and also the sufficient budget provisions have been made by the government, so that there should not be any shortage or any delay in achieving the targets with respect to the time. That is why we have used IT solutions in a big way, so that we should first go for identification of the beneficiary, who is the eligible, how we are going to extend. We have only one source of truth in India, that is called Management Information System, Awas Soft of the scheme. We are using this IT solutions as a transaction based MIS system. We have all these information in this MIS, and funds are released to the beneficiaries using this. This program is basically focused on resilient aspect of the housing, how to go for energy efficient housing, how to address the disaster and other aspects of the housing. And World Bank has given some proposal to the Government of India to go for addressing the energy efficient and resilient housing for rural in India. The experience of Japan would be very useful, because Japan government, they are the champion in the world to go for addressing the disaster, and they have very good system of the community participation, industry participation, academia participation. They have very good standards, either in the form of the construction material or in the form of other design aspects. They are using the 3D printing houses in the rural area. So this program is actually very useful, because the purpose should not be go for only the constructing the houses. It should be quality, it should be taking into the cultural aspects, taking into the requirement, taking into the availability of the material, design aspects, so that suppose if any disaster, any earthquake, flood, cyclone, etc. comes, then the lives of the rural citizen or the citizen of the country should be saved. So this program is actually the need of the time, and would be very useful for future improvement of the scheme. In India, we have around more than 65% population is living in the rural areas. So when this scheme be launched, so we did the complete enumeration of those households, and then the identify. And here we use the IT solutions to go for identification of the beneficiaries. We have surveyed using our mobile app. Everything is in the digitized form, and then after digitization, then we identified that how many houses would be required to go for completion of the houses. In this way, we are providing funding to set up these project monitoring units, so that these houses to be monitored regularly, supervised regularly, ensure that it is meeting the basic minimum, and also not only providing the houses, we are also converging with many schemes to ensure that the houses should get electricity connection, should get water tap water connection, should get the toilet, because toilet is an integral part. None of the houses is treated as complete without toilet. We are also providing solar rooftop to the beneficiaries, so that energy efficient housing to be given, so that each households in the country should at least get minimum facility to live with dignity, equality, efficiency, and that is the main motive of the rural houses scheme and the urban both.